Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. And on Nita the Diva's channel. What's up, you guys? It is your girl Nita, your favorite diva. I am back. Y'all, I look crazy as hell, so you're gonna have to see this avatar today. Man, I'm telling you, that heat put a hurting. It was almost 90 degrees yesterday for the junior prom, y'all. And y'all, let me tell you, that heat put a hurting on your sister, okay? So the diva will be behind the curtain today because I look a fool. What is up, Tamika? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you so much. I am going to be showing some of y'all online nephew. I'm gonna show a couple of his pictures in between. So when we go from the Never Ever Mets, we're gonna see some of the pictures and the footage. Girl, I hope I got his permission. I don't know. Did I get his permission? He may not want me. I may not put the video on there, but I will definitely put some pictures up. Had a great junior prom. Well, the send off was great. Y'all do know that my son has autism, and so he's a little socially awkward and shy. So he had a challenging time, I'll say, at the dance. But either way, it was a good experience nonetheless, and hopefully the senior prom will be better. So yeah, y'all, so that's what I got for my introduction. We're getting ready to get into the Love Hangover episode 5. The remaining couples partake in a group activity learning Japanese, can't see, Japanese bondage. Sandia and Chris meet up with a relationship expert, and Aaron H goes the hell off. Okay. Aaron H goes the hell off. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. So yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. He looked very dapper, very handsome, and all that good stuff. Yes. Make sure you are hitting the like button. Yes, turn on your notifications and subscribe. Okay. And all of the things. Like Moochie say, get me in that algorithm, y'all. Okay. So, child, this episode ended up being about, well, not being about, but I don't know why they just didn't show that last week. But, basically, Taronda came and told Brandon and Sienna that they need to pack their shit and get on out of here, okay? She didn't say it like that, but that's how she wanted to say it. But yeah, so basically they said that you don't have a romantic connection here, so you might as well just go ahead and leave because that's what the experience is about. And y'all communication, y'all can't get past it. He's not interested in anything romantic anymore. I, I'm glad. I'm glad because Sienna is batshit crazy. Okay. All right. So that's it with that. So they leave. Taronda tells the group that they left because they didn't have a connection and that they're actually, I know y'all tired of being cooped up in this house. You cooped up in this house, so let's go ahead on and get on over to a field trip. So they're going to do a field trip and they explain that. All right. We gonna just keep moving on past this, okay? So we also have Diana with a Y. I mean Diamond with a Y. And Aaron H. Baby, Aaron H trying to get some of that toe jam, okay? So he want the feet again. So she was explaining to him how she felt unprotected and unheard and like you didn't stand up for me in that moment. And he was like, well, baby, you had it. I didn't feel like I had to interject because I thought you got it. But whatever he need to do to get that toe jam again, and stay in her good graces, we're gonna do it. So when she was having the whole confrontation with Jody, hey Miss Kira, she was having a confrontation with Miss. I was about to say Miss Kira. When she was having the confrontation with Jody, she was like, basically, she was sitting up there and she was just like, I felt alone. And he was sitting up there like he was on the Beyonce mute challenge. Okay. So he was sitting up there and she was like, all the men. And then so they looked at the table with the men there and he was on Beyonce's mute challenge. Child, I don't know. I said that toe jam must be so good because when I tell you she put a battery in his goddamn back and he went in here and started acting plum fool, a plum fool. I don't like you. I like everybody in the house, but I don't like you. I said, oh Lord. Like, I said, Diamond with the wild, why are we putting that battery in his back? And then furthermore, furthermore to the battery in the back, we get the battery, the whole entire pack of batteries in his back when he's confronting um his her sister, and he's acting a plum fool there too, y'all. It was a mess. It was a mess. I said, oh Lord, I said Aaron H want that toe jam, baby. He needs to he needs to right, call that man fake, and he lost it, girl. He lost it. She was like, girl, when I tell you, want that toe jam, he want that toe jam, child. So he was like, whatever I gotta do to get back in that boom boom room, that's what the hell I'm gonna do, child, because that was a hot mess. And Jody was sitting up there. She was like, so I don't like you either. Cracking up. I was cracking up. Then Chris, with his Beijing head ass, want to get up and start saying, I think he said Jody is his favorite person in the house, and I don't have no problems with Jody. I don't have no problems with her. And Sandy is still sitting up there looking like a sick dog, a sick puppy, um, moping around, moping around. Excuse me, y'all, moping around, and don't have nothing to say. So I was just like, "Hey, Monique," I said, I said, girl, Sandy, you need to pipe up. You need to pipe up, okay? Because this don't make no kind of sense. He's just sitting up there like, who asked you, Safari's cousin? Who asked you? Nobody even asked you. Like I'm like, what is really going on here? I said, this is crazy, right? Ert. I was like, nobody in the room. Okay, so I don't know because I don't know. All I know is that I guess, I don't know, maybe he was learning from Aaron H's mistake. And but I don't know. That's not his girl. That's not his partner. So I didn't understand his need to, girl, let me get on out of here because Sandia made me mad. He irked my nerves. And look how Aaron J just sitting up there, Aaron with the earrings. I don't know if I'm making doing them interchangeably or doing them wrong or whatever. But Aaron with the earrings, he was just sitting there not saying nothing on Beyonce's mute challenge as well. And then all the stuff that he was saying about Jody, it seemed like she didn't even care. She's sitting up there looking into oblivion. What is she looking at? Girl, a fool. This was a mess. So, like I said, he wanted that toe jam, and that was the first thing he said. He in that confession. Oh yeah, we going to the boom boom room. We going to the boom boom room tonight. I'm gonna get some more of that toe jam. Okay. So she made up with him basically, and they hey Monique. Hey girl, hey. And he's sitting up there like, okay, I'm back in the good graces. They going to the boom boom room. She's like, that's all I wanted is you to stick up for me. I was like, girl, I guess. But I don't know if you wanted that with that action with your sister though. So I don't know. I don't know. So then here is Chris gaslighting Sandia again. Sandia is basically saying that I feel uncomfortable with the attention that you give to Jody. And I'm just like, right. And then he's trying to say her feelings wasn't valid. All her feelings wasn't valid. I said her feelings are absolutely valid. What are you talking about, boy? Don't make no sense. And he's like, well, then he's gonna give a stupid comparison talking about if she says she feels like I'm cheating and I'm not, I don't feel like that feeling is valid. And I'm like, that's a whole different beast. That's a whole different thing. She's telling you how she feels. Like she's saying that, and I think she said it fine. Like, you know, how sometimes people can miscommunicate what they're saying and stuff like that. But no, I don't think that there was any miscommunication. And then your actions backs it up previously in the kitchen. Okay. You're showing you're doing too much. You're doing too much, basically. And so, girl, and when I tell you, I don't even feel like that he's even giving her a happy moment to even cling on to. Like she's walking around moping, sad energy, being gaslit, manipulated, and all of this stuff, disrespected, depending on how you want to look at it. But I was just like, girl, no, no. Why are you just standing there letting this man walk all over you like that? This is crazy. So, child, let me see. Aaron J with the earrings. Okay, Aaron J. All right. Girl, yes. Doormat. Doormat. Please get it together. I can't with her. So then this is the field trip that they're supposed to be going on. It looks like they got like some bondage and some feathers and this Japanese stuff or whatever they're supposed to be doing. For the most part, it was okay. Again, again, I didn't see it for Aaron with the earrings and Jody. And I think that was it. I think everybody else was kind of connecting. Even Sandia and Chris was kind of connecting. Y'all's been a couple of days, so not quite sure. But anyway, I want to know why they're always trying to get them to do these exercises that involve sex. I mean, I guess they're trying to. What are they trying to do? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like having a real true connection is indicative of learning each other. But I guess they kind of keep it more towards the sexual, the physical energy because they've already dated online. So that, I guess they feel like y'all already done the hard part. Y'all done the connecting. Y'all done the emotional work. Now y'all here, and so maybe that's what they're doing. But it's just weird. Exactly. We will no longer be more mad than she is, child. Mm-mm. Jody the sexpert. Right. They need more therapy than sex. Now, what I did like is that they did have okay, here goes some of the, slides or whatever. Yeah, let's get to this therapy session. I love Dr. Romani. I do. I do. I watch her at like almost at least her smaller um smaller form content. I might watch the hour long ones, but I definitely get them nuggets where she's like in her bag for like 8 to 12 minutes. Love it. We all need a Dr. Romney so we can see the signs of manipulation and narcissism. And see, I love that we got Dr. Romney because I think we have a clear narc sitting beside Miss Sandia here. So we see Dr. Romney, and here we're having this conversation. And the only thing that I didn't really care too much, like, I mean, I feel like she doesn't really have the full story. Um, but she did kind of, I felt like she said empathy goes both ways. So she was trying to talk to Sandia, and I was like, I don't know if that was appropriate for the context of what we were talking about and stuff like that. So I don't know. I wonder. No, we need to talk about why y'all never met. Why is Aaron proposing to folks and Josh having babies with his roommate? Girl, make it make sense. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. But how did you feel about this therapy session? I feel like I feel like sometimes, to be fair, you kind of do have to critique the woman as well, especially being a therapist and being a woman. You can't, because the man will start to feel gang up on. So you notice that as soon as they were in the confessionals, he was like this. I'm glad that she gave her some feedback as well. But I mean, girl, take what you need and discard the rest or whatever. So I don't think it helped any. I don't know I don't know what was left on the cutting room floor, but that wasn't it for me. I was a little disappointed in Dr. Romney, but like I said, I don't think she has the full story. And like I said, if you only give the man the critique, then he will feel like you're biased or you're something like that. So anyway, so Aaron H and Diamond with the Y, they have their people come over. So he has his good friend, forget his name, has his good friend. He looked like the guy that played on Waiting to Exhale, and he was with Leela Rashawn. He looked like that guy. He just played in Raising Canaan, y'all. Remember, he had the wife or whatever and stuff like that. So he reminds me of him. So with his fedora on. Yeah. Yeah. I think she said it just to be fair. Yep, and I don't think it's gonna make a difference either. All the couples should have been required to sit with her. Now that's what I'm saying. Now, what if they were and they just ain't show it? You know what I'm saying? So I wonder. Child. A mess. So yeah, so they went through. I don't know exactly what this communication is, but they had some scuttlebutt happen on the Facebook, y'all. So that's where the old people like the elder people like to do their drama. They like to do their drama on the book. Okay, yes, that's his name, Wendell Pierce. That's him. And so there was some scuttlebutt that went on. What I don't understand, that picture don't look like Miss Irene, the Irene that came and sat her at this Irene. That don't look like that Irene. Maybe that was that Irene, maybe like 10 years ago. Child, I don't know, child. So so then next thing you know, they come in here, and when I tell you Irene, she was on one when she came in that mother. She was on 1,000. Okay, she was on 1,000, and she was in there to show her goddamn ass. Okay, she, she wasn't hearing it. She did not see it for Aaron Toe Jam Aaron. She didn't like him. She didn't like him. She said, "What is he giving you besides dick?" I said, "Oh my, what is he bringing to the table? What is he offering you?" And girl, honestly, Diamond with the Y didn't look like it didn't need anything. He didn't need to bring nothing else other than the dick anyway, because that's how her face was looking. But baby, they get into a scuttlebutt about the whole what he did. He proposed online, but he's supposed to be dating you. It might be. Yeah, 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 yeah. Irene said, "Not today, Satan, and not today." Okay, it was a mess. It was a mess. So, it was just a mess. She's going at her, trying to say, I guess, I don't know if she's trying to tell her to watch herself, kind of protect herself. Don't be letting him, kind of razzle dazzle you and all this other stuff. She was like, he just proposed, and she's almost looking like sloppy seconds or something like that. And so she just don't like him, child. Next thing you know, he comes in after hearing all the fool la la, because he already knew. He had already warned Wendell Pierce that, you know, the sister got an issue with me. She got an issue with me, but like I said, he had the double A in his back earlier. Child, they didn't put the D in his back in this particular scene. I said, Aaron, he called the lady ugly. He called her names. He was saying all this stuff, child. He was looking like it looked like Wendell Paris had to hold him back. What you about to do, Ern? Toe Jam Ern. You about to fight that lady? What is going on? What is going on? It was a hot ass mess. I said, Lord have mercy. And not to harp too much on this, but I think I heard, because everybody was kind of giving like what she say, they were laughing or they was talking or something like that. And I wouldn't let Sandia, of all people, talking about she wouldn't let her man speak to her sister like that. I said, girl, look how they speaking to you, girl. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Talking about I wouldn't let nobody speak. Girl, you see how the people speak to you? Like I mean, come on now. Let's not and say that we did. Okay. Right. Sandia, please. If you don't get the hell up out of here with that shit, child. Here's the tier list, y'all. Yes, Aaron was definitely out of pocket. Out of pocket. That's what I was saying. I was like, he getting all huffy in his chest. I'm like, well, what you gonna do? That's what I want to know. I mean, I guess it's going. I guess it could just be a screaming match. I guess. But anyway, here's the tier list for episode 5. Child, we got Brandon and Sienna. Get the hell out. We still got the red flags for Chris and Sandia, and definitely for Jody and Aaron with the earrings. Now, I don't know. I done bumped old um I done bumped old Diamond with the Y and Aaron, Toe Jam Aaron, down to maybe we gonna see some heartbreak come, because I don't know how she's gonna fare with the way he treated her sister. They already was having some issues about not feeling protected or stood up for and all that other stuff. So yeah, so I got my good eye on them in their situation. And then we had the two lovebirds at the top, Greg and Millie, and Josh and Shay. Child, Josh and Shay just act like they want to stay out the way. That's it. They said we just staying out the way. We just gonna partake in the boom boom room and enjoy this free trip and just just take it how we see it. Okay. So yeah, so that is pretty much it, y'all. That is pretty much it. That's my tier list. How do y'all feel? Yes, they are on shaky ground. I was like, girl, I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But Irene, I don't think. I think Irene was kind of. I think she was a little messy at how she handled that. I think if you weren't coming in here on some good energy, then maybe that was the wrong person to ask. But then you're trying to make TV, so you never know if the people just trying to shuck and jive to make a TV show or whatever. You just never, never, never know. Right. Eating and effing. Right. Josh and Shay. Yeah, that is all they are doing. But yeah, that episode, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Yeah, she was on 10, child. I said 1,000, child. She came in hot. You hear me? I was like, But yeah, he didn't have to match his energy, her energy. But at the same time, she had just scolded him. She had just scolded him about the whole not protecting me and not being, what I'm saying? So then, you kind of be sitting up there looking like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. But like I said, they had their own little beef. They had their own little beef in that situation and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all. Let me see if I can pull up some of these pictures of Kevin. Y'all let me know what you give the episode. I give it a 7.5. It was okay for what it was. It was okay for what it was. But I was like, child, is this scripted? Like, I mean, I don't know, because I feel like they doing a lot. I feel like they doing a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, if I can't get these damn pictures up, I'm gonna be so mad. Hmm. Well, y'all do know that right. I'm about to hold on. Well, y'all know I did. Well, I don't know if you did. You do know, but I did upload a little reel, a short, if you will. So maybe I can pull that up. Maybe I can pull that up. Where my shorts? Where my content? But I really wanted you to see the steals. Ooh, that got some views. Okay. All right. had a couple of views. Okay. I'm so retarded. I'm so retarded. Don't listen to me. Okay, share the screen. There you go, y'all. If I can't get the pictures, I gotta put the pictures in Canva and then do the thing or whatever. But that's my baby. He didn't have the best time, and I kind of felt bad. I felt bad. Yep, it's on YouTube. Yep. Yep. Because remember I said I was gonna post some pictures, but I didn't post the pictures, but I just did that little reel. I had posted it on Facebook, and y'all remember on Bad Boys 2 when Reggie came to take Martin Lawrence's daughter out, and somebody was in my comments on the reel on Facebook. They was like, "Dang, Kevin, that's Reggie." Just I think people underestimate him or says that he's older because of his height. He is quite, he's quite tall for 14. Um, yeah, he just kind of just shot up out of nowhere. So yeah, but he didn't have the best time. He didn't have the best time, but at least we had a good send off. Family friends came out to celebrate him, tell him how he looked so fly and stuff like that. He came out on Kendrick Lamar and Future and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll post some pics once I check them out and make sure the right ones are posted. But yeah, check that out. It'll be on my community page or whatever, and then that video is in the shorts, so you can celebrate. I mean, not celebrate, but you can support that by hitting like and all the good things, y'all. So once I'm about to set up for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Miss Kira, I know this is probably where you're gonna dip out because you don't watch Huntsville, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up for Huntsville, and I will be right back, y'all. All right, I am back. I hope y'all took that time to like the video. Oh boy, I'm sorry I did not I I forgot to announce Monique. Oh shit, y'all. Sorry. Monique Nicole couldn't join us today because she is getting ready to go out of town, and so she has to get ready and situated. So I told her I hold it down. I knew I had to do these reviews because I wasn't able to do it because I was doing a lot of running around for Kevin's junior prom. So anyway, Monique Nicole apologizes, but she said she will. I think she put something on her community tab letting y'all know that she wasn't gonna be on Reality Talk TV tonight. Oh, thank you, Miss Kira. I appreciate you. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into episode. Oh, actually, this is not episode 802. It's 803. New beefcakes on the block. Okay. So hey, Miss Daria, how you doing, sweetie? I'm doing just fine. I look crazy because that's why I got my camera off, looking crazy, but I'm feeling good. Okay. So thank you for coming through. Yes, y'all keep on liking the video for me. Melody talks through Martell's arrest with Nell. Courtney and Stormy look to add a new baby and a classic car to the family. An old friend of the Beasleys pops up with the new man. Melody gathers Kimmy and Tisha before confronting them. Oh wow. Did she gather them? I don't know if I saw that, but I know that there were some questions, but I don't know if there was some gathering. Okay. So I don't know. But we'll see. Let's get through the review, okay? So let me get my notes. Let me get my notes. Cause baby, when I tell you I think I had how many slides I had? They had 5 scenes. And when I tell you the way that they do their stuff, I don't know if they just film longer scenes, but I mean they be hitting bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. It's I it doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a lot of talk. So there's a lot of talk. So yeah, new beefcakes on the block. I guess we're talking about the new tight talking teeth lady. So anyway, Nell and Mel get together. They're playing pickleball. Now, let me tell you about them playing that pickleball. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. They were looking good. They were on top of it and stuff like that. And Miss Nell, for you to be an elder, honey, you look good and you did good. Okay, so kudos to you. Why didn't you go to the podcast? Of course, Mel is on a mission to figure out why people didn't show up to this podcast. So Nell lies and said it was sold out. And she was like, "Really, Nell?" I said, "Nell, why you can't just keep it real? If you didn't want to go, you didn't have to go. If whatever." It was crazy. So I was just like, "Nell, come on, let's keep it above." Then she ends up asking Mel why did she send Martell to jail. Her stance on it. She's saying that she doesn't agree with it, but did she say that in this communication? I don't know if she said she didn't agree with it. She said she just wanted to get her side of the story or whatever. She explains the whole revenge P plot. The whole thing about when the the baby mama, the parador got into it and she started hearing all these things or whatever. So she was just like, she just explains it. And she was like, okay, okay, I understand. Then she was saying something about, I don't like, seeing black men get locked up. I said, well, how about the black men stop doing shit to get locked up? Okay. How about that? But that's another story for another day. So she was talking about her son and all that stuff. And I said, it didn't seem like you have a problem with that whole. Right. That's what I thought. The black man getting arrested. I was like, girl, cut it out. Cut it out. Then they bring up the Lexi, her stepchild. She did an interview with T. What is what is his name? I forget, but his name is T. Terrence. And Lexi did an interview with her. I mean, shit. Him. I mean, he may not even care if I call him. Oops. He may not even care if I called him a he a she. um, and it was negative and stuff like that. So she says, I'm like, follow the logic here. She says, yes, he was married. I didn't. Did I know? No. So I'm not anyone's side chick. I was like, Nail, I don't think that's how that works, boo. I don't think that's how it works. But that's just me. That's just me. Y'all let me know in the comments. Is that how that worked? He was married. Did she know? She's nobody's side chick. I didn't think that that's how that worked, but okay, I'm gonna let you do you. She was saying that the stuff that Lexi was saying on that interview was hurtful. That's Lexi's story, okay? So you just got to let her rock with her story, and it is what it is. You speak your truth. She got her truth, okay? Then she said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask Tisha and Kimmy too because they didn't come either." She said, "I thought we were trying to move forward and support." And then Nell apologizes, and she said, "I got some making up to do." So Mel called her a couple in this scene. She called her a couple of times in the scene and in the confessional. So the confessionals are taped a little later. So I think that if once she saw her take on Martell, and she didn't want to, you know, still have a friendship, she probably would have denounced it in the confession. It would have been some shade thrown or something like that. So I can kind of tell that they're still friends based on what I've seen in this episode. So we get to Stormy and tight teeth talking Trisha. The only tight teeth talking I really can is Candy. Okay. But this tight teeth talking is not working for me. So I was like, mm-mm-mm. And then she tried to act like she a firecracker. So we'll see if we'll get this energy in this whole in this season or whatever. So they're talking about the surrogacy, motherhood. Then she brings up that Tisha wants her to train her. So y'all, this is oh, you know what? I forgot to put that kid. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So she's saying that she wanted to check with Stormy because she knows that Tisha and Stormy had a couple of problems and some issues or whatever. And Stormy was like, "No, I mean it was fine." I said she said most of the time the falling out came from her calling Marceau a bitch. So his behavior, the way she interacted with him, calling him a bitch, and she said, "Low key, I still feel like it." But she was like, "Nah, get your bad girl." She was like, "Get to know her for yourself." I'm like, "Yeah, like if she did something to you, then you'll have something." But I guess she was just trying to say that's where her loyalty lies. So whatever. But I didn't like that. I felt like I don't know. I just didn't like it. So and then she asked her when she started working out. She was like, "What was really motivating you?" And she was like, "Anger, girl." I was like, "Oh." I said, "Girl," she talking about the anger, and she said something about therapy. It helped her with therapy and going to the gym. And I was like, "No, I don't think that's how that works." I was like, "I think you might need to do it in conjunction with therapy." But that all that because her and her husband said it later on, saying that it stopped them. They didn't have to do therapy because they work out and that's their therapy. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't think that's how that works. But anyway, let you keep doing what you do. So apparently, Ken might be like a side nigga turn the new nigga because they said that her ex husband reminded them of Mister from The Color Purple. I said, girl, run. What are you talking about? But then Stormy says also that she never met him. I'm like, girl, what? So I was just like, like I said, bullet points. I feel like they be giving them people something to say, trying to fill in some backstory and all that stuff. That's how I feel. But she said, "Well, do we see wedding bells with Ken?" And she said that he softens her up a bit. He diffuses the situation. Like she be wanting to go back and forth with him. And like you remember what I said last week, I said if you don't have if the person shuts down an argument, you're just gonna be arguing by yourself. And that seems like what is happening between her and Ken. And I was like, girl, you need some therapy. Okay. So we will keep going. Let's see. We have Stormy and Courtney looking for a new vintage car, I believe. They was looking at, a lot of different ones, Lincoln Continentals and stuff like that. So yeah, going car shopping, talking about the different cars. Um, I think Stormy had a Porsche moment talking about they named the Lincoln Continental after Abraham Lincoln, and Courtney was like, "Yeah, no." So they are talking about the surrogacy. So I guess he's going to get a car for agreeing to, expand their family, do the surrogacy. He gave the reason why he didn't want to see her go through that hard time again and stuff. So now they're going to purchase, the service for them. They talk about the pros and the cons of, surrogacy. She said she's going to miss breastfeeding. That's when she felt like she was in her mother bag. They was talking about what about the surrogate having sex with the baby inside of her and catching STIs and STDs. I said, Lord have mercy. I mean, I guess that is something to think about. Hey, Candy Love. Hey, boo. So, Trisha and Ken, let's get down to this nitty gritty. So they gave us like their little backstory. We have her two children. She has a boy and a girl, and then he has a daughter that he is not his biological child, but he considers her to be his daughter. Must have been through from a previous relationship. They built a bond, and yeah, so the Trisha says she's hoping that we can become a big, beautiful, blended family. Um, First, she said she didn't want to share anything about Ken, and that's why I say I feel like Ken was like the side nigga, and he became the main nigga or whatever. So usually, when people hold their new relationships close to the vest like that, it feels like there was some kind of overlap or something going on or whatever. That's my opinion, but y'all let me know what you think. So she said she didn't want to share anything because she didn't want to, if she didn't end up with them, she didn't want to have to be, explaining and doing all the things. So she kept the relationship under wraps for whatever reason. I guess Mr. wouldn't approve. So she talks about Tisha and Stormy about this whole situation where Tisha wants her to train her, but she wanted to clear with Stormy, but she's gonna text her. And he was just like, don't be messy. Don't talk about each other. If they're not cool, don't talk about each other to each other. You know what I'm saying? Just keep their name out of your conversation. So I was like, this right. There you go, Kim. He got a little bit of sense there. Then he said something about everybody got skeletons in the closet. Did you catch that bitch say she put all her skeletons in two separate closets? I said, girl, you sound like a side nigga to me. I don't know. But we got two closets for your skeleton. Okay. All right. I hope we get to see a little something, something. Be messy boots. um they talking about Marceau Martel when they see him at Black, the gym, and all that other stuff. And she called him Mr. Never get married. So I assumed that he didn't really want to get married at first. And he was like, yeah, people grow, people change. I said he probably didn't want to get married while you were still married to that man, that mister. Okay, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The breadcrumbs are there, and I'm seeing. They talk about the wedding. They want a big wedding. He said if he cries, it really means that he loves you. He said the whole thing is that he thought his mom was the model wife, and he's like he sees that in Trisha, so maybe that changed his mind about getting married because he sees a model wife in her. Okay, so there's that. Do y'all have anything to say about Trish? Mr. Ken and Miss Trisha? Do y'all believe the side nigga rumors that I'm making up? These are my opinions, y'all. These are my opinions. Do you believe that there was some kind of overlap in these two skeleton closets that she's talking about? She got a lot of mess with her. She a little tight teeth talking somebody, but I believe she gonna show her ass on this here show. So we will stay tuned. Okay, so then, oh my God, y'all, when I tell you, this is what I mean about Mel. I'm telling you, y'all, this is what I mean about Mel. I keep telling y'all, I stand 10 toes down with how she handles Martell. However, comma, this is where it gets a little dicey for me. It gets a little dicey for me with Mel. Millimeters, say what you want in the chat, but I'm gonna point out to you how like that whole I don't know, maybe that's just her. She's a bubbly person, but for me it comes off performative. Y'all let me know, does that happy chipper thing, does that come off performative? Because I know that she's not all that happy to see Kimmy and Tisha. But this whole I, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. So they're at the patent plant place or something like that. Um, Kimmy announces that her mom has triple positive breast cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that. Because after she finished her battle, and now we have to sit up here and we have to battle this with your mom. So shout out and prayers go up to you, your mom, all the things. I hope she beats it. I continue. I hope you stay in remission and continue. Your hair's growing, look like you're thriving. You look good, Kimmy. So yeah, they're kind of catching up because they haven't seen each other this year. She was talking about her real estate adventures. Um, then she said, "Oh yeah, Tisha, you can rent that office space if you need one because we still got one office space left." And then Mel was like, "Well, I don't think she need that office space no more. I think she wanted to be a work at home mommy because she was saying that that it was becoming overwhelming to her." I'm just saying, I be trying to figure out what's going on with Miss Melody. I can't call it, and when I can't call you, and because like I said, it's just like she don't keep the same energy, and then of course we already know that Carlos King said he had a conversation, and these girls needed to be cordial and do the thing. So then that again makes it feel performative, but we shift gears. Now we talking about 2024 came in hot. So now we get on Mel. So we're asking Mel all of the conversations and about the DV communication, the arrest, all that stuff. And Mel was like, "You didn't ask your husband because he's the one that's been posting free Martell." And she was like, "But don't worry about it. That's between me and your husband. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm gonna check him." I said, "Okay." I mean, I guess. Every season there is an infamous scene between Marceau and Melody. So this little situation is gonna be happening. Um, yeah, so she said it ain't got nothing to do with her. Then she said, then she explains the whole thing again because we already got the explanation from when she gave it to Nell. And the, y'all, this is the thing when people don't believe women about the DV. I don't think like that whole thing with Cassie when she came out with that 35-page report. Why we couldn't just believe her then? Why do we have to see video footage of her getting knocked between a wash and dry? Why do we have to see that? Why? Why we can't just believe women and make it so bad? Like this whole thing, like nail holding male to the cross, them two women holding male to the cross, and y'all know that nigga acts like a donkey. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. That's why I can't understand. I cannot understand why we need to get explanations. Why does she have to relive her trauma and all this other stuff? Y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all watch the YouTubers break it on down. So you didn't even have to ask Mel that. And I just hate that a woman's voice is just not believed the first time. And then she got to prove why you should support her when you know he acts a donkey. Girl, that's that male identified stuff, and I just don't see it for it. So she gives the whole same speech or whatever, and Kimmy says now that she's explained it, it sounds much better because she understands it, and she should have given Mel more credit. I say, yeah, you should have, because you know that nigga act a donkey. He's been doing it from season one, and here we are, 8 seasons and 5 years later. Shit. They be getting on my nerves with that foolishness, man. I can't take it. So then, so Mel is pretty much calling them out on their bullshit. And she was just like, okay. Tisha was like, well, she's gonna have to do better on her part because Mel has been doing her part to, do the things, and she needs to do better because y'all know Tisha has been really, really standoffish when it comes to Mel. I I would be too. I would be. I'm not even gonna lie. I would be careful dealing with Mel because, like I said, Mel likes to discard. Mel is very guarded. Male, I mean, yeah. So I just say don't put too much stock in it, okay? Because she will rip that thing right up out of you real fast, real fast, okay? So she asked why didn't they come to the podcast? And Tisha, rightfully so, said, I'm not going anywhere where I'm not expressly invited because the last time I did come to support you, I was kicked out. I was like, I understand that, but I think that was a very different situation. But I can see why your first inclination is that I wasn't invited, so I'm not going. But you know what I'm saying? And I was like, honestly, was like, okay. I was like, touche, you wasn't invited and stuff like that. And then Kimmy, she just cuts and dry say it. She was like, your audience aren't very nice to her. So you like, what you talking about? The millimeters? Yes, male, the millimeters. Okay. Y'all know they can be some goddamn stands up in there. They needed clarification on what it was. But like I said, I know they watched some YouTubers. They broke it down. Kim Power broke it down. Everybody broke it down. But I guess Candy. I guess. So like I said, I like that Kimmy kind of kept it cute and she didn't lie like Nell did. And I don't think Tisha lied either. But yeah. So she was saying that the energy wasn't nice towards um the man stealing girl. What's her name? Sunny. She said, yeah, that energy was kind of for them. She was like, yeah, but then if I was there and they don't like me, that energy will be in turn for me as well. So yeah, the energy was there for Sunny, but who's to say that the energy wouldn't get turned on me like that too? So she was like, yeah, no, I'll pass. And I was like, I know that's right. Protect your peace, girl. And that's pretty much the episode, y'all. That was pretty much the episode. And yeah, I thought it was okay. It was I heard a lot of people saying it was boring. You know, I mean it's gonna give what it's gonna give. I don't know. I guess I get a 6.5. Ooh, not a 66.5. A 6.5. Y'all rate it for me. And yeah, so that's about it, y'all. I wanted to talk about Portia. Do y'all like the rollout that's happening with the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know if I'm really caring for the rollout. Um I was listening to Rodney the Voice and I was just like, oh yeah, that does make sense. I was like, this is season 16. I think they're doing this because they gotta get back. You know how you got to be seen again. You got to be seen again. And I feel like, all this stuff. But the only thing about it, I just hate when a lot of the stuff is in the blogs and you pretty much know the storyline before we even jump into it. Right, right. Okay, you give it 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not liking it. It feels like I don't know, just I guess because it took such a big, huge break. And in between that break, we had a lot of celebs, not celebs, Carlos came messy ass, sitting up there pretty much interviewing the whole cast or whatever. And there was like some scuttlebutt that was, kind of brewing. And I think they're just trying to get the fans excited again. But if like he said, it feels a little amateurish because they're not really going about it right or something. And like I said, I hate for storylines to be spoiled from the blogs. I really do. That's why this show doesn't really work for a lot of people anymore because all this stuff plays out on social media. And so yeah, with that being said, I don't know what else. I heard some stuff happened between Kim and Croy, but I don't want to talk about them KKKs. Let's see. I don't want to talk about it now. But yeah, I was about to say, Portia and Simon, child, when I tell you it's given Simon is with the shits, y'all. He is Peter 10.0, okay? He is with the shits. And he is going to, child, he is, Portia better put her goddamn seatbelt on, girl, because I'm telling you, he is getting ready to drag. He's getting ready to drag. He gives me stunt queen. Stunt queen. Girl, yes. He wants a peach. He wants a peach. He was there for the fame all along. That's how he was able to jump from Fallon to Portia just like that. I said, Lord, he wants, yes, he wants a peach, girl. When I tell you he is acting a fool up in these streets or up on these blogs and stuff every day, it's another damn story of what they done doing. Cease and desist. He don't want her filming in their house. She got to do emergency orders. Like he is, girl, he is dragging. He is dragging. I sure hope that she buckles up and she is ready for the ride. Y'all. I'm telling you, because Mad Day is here. Mad Day is here, and so yeah, girl, he look like he gonna swing you every which way but loose, girl. It's girl, put your seatbelt on. Make sure you got your edge tamer, your edge controller on, girl, because he gonna be snatching. He gonna be snatching, and we gonna be watching. Okay, so I am gonna definitely give Real Housewives of Atlanta a try because I just like the new blood. Four new girls, y'all. Like I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for Housewives of Atlanta, but let's not let's not do the social media. I don't want everything to be on the blogs. I want to see Kenya in her shop. I want to see that. I want to see well, we ain't gonna see Candy. I thought what happened to the Candy in the gang? I thought that was coming back. I heard it's not coming back, y'all. They gave us they played games with us, getting us all in our feelings, thinking it was gonna come back, and then next thing you know, they said it ain't coming back. Anyway, but Candy in the game was cool. Um, girl, yes, I need him to be in his own business. Stay off of Bravo in their shows and stay on OWN and We TV, and then maybe you might have a show. Okay, girl, he's just so messy. Like it's like for me, I have a it's like he's oversaturating the space. He's oversaturating the space. I don't know if I want to see him in front of the camera the way I do. It's just it's giving now. It's giving now. I just can't. Right. I thought so too. And it felt like Anna, ooh, we didn't get it. Right. I thought Candy in the game was cool. And I think it could have been great. It just could have been great. And I just feel like, damn, why you do that to us? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. We are exactly at 1 hour, y'all. That is fantastic. I'm ready to take it on down. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. And yeah, come back tomorrow for the shy, okay? We me and Belle, we're doing a shy tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna be at 6:30 as we predicted. I have to talk to Belle. I have to talk to Belle because I forgot I had like a late birthday party celebration going on tomorrow. So we were all kind of combining the May birthdays. And it falls on this Friday, and I have to be there by 5:30. So if we can do a lunch break thing, then we'll do that. But yeah, y'all keep y'all notifications on. Moochie is getting ready to go live. The first lady of BMF with Tonessa Welch story that notification just popped up. Y'all go support your girl Moochie. You know, I'll check out the replay, but you know, I takes it on down around 8. I'm asleep by 9, okay? All right, y'all. See you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.